All right, so welcome back to part two of Google Classroom. Last time was kind of an intro, starting it up, showing you how to get the class code for the students, changing the theme. So now we're going to get into the meat of Google Classroom. And so really it's going to revolve around what you are posting. So here we're going to click on the plus sign and we're going to ask a simple question. We're going to pretend like this is the beginning of the school year. They just got back from summer and we just want a warm-up question. So what is your favorite art to do? So what is your favorite type of art to do? Again, I talked about how if you want students to be able to edit or respond back to one another, or there's some different settings and features. I'm going to turn this off right now because it could be a distraction, but it's important to set the boundaries and expectations and how you want the Google class to be set up ahead of time so students have those expectations. I'm just going to turn it off right now. I don't need to really worry about a due date. This is just a quick warm-up question, so that's right there, first thing in my stream. Let's go to create an assignment now, and I'll share a document from my Google Drive, so you can insert something from somewhere else, Google Drive, YouTube, or embed something. So I'm going to go into, it's already in one of my recent. So architecture is mapping instructional. I created this for a lesson to help guide the students step by step through how to use Google Maps and to search for some different type of architecture styles. So I'm going to title it the same thing. I'll show you what it looks like when I assign it. Losing my train of thought. Here we go. I'm not going to worry about due date or anything like that right now. Everything else looks good. I'm going to go ahead and assign. And so when I click on it, the students will be able to view this Google Doc. And again, hopefully you have some settings put in place so that they won't be able to edit anything. I'm already signed into my account right now, but this is just a quick little tool, kind of like a checking for understanding to make sure that they have completed what they needed to have completed. So hopefully before they come and ask me, they can use the resources that I've provided them. Okay, let's go to create another assignment, and let's go to a form this time that I've created. Forms are cool because you can get instant feedback from the kids about their learning. So I'm going to go into my Drive to grab a form about a drawing for another lesson that I was having my students do. I'm going to go to open my folders. It's always nice to have everything in folders. Here we go. Makes things a little bit more organized. So they were doing a fruit drawing in 3 different stages and 3 different styles. I'll put some information about complete this when I'll put a due date on it. Since this will be an assignment that I'll collect with the kids, I'll say 2 days later. Should be able to complete it in class. Everything looks good. Go ahead and assign it. And again, whatever you assign is going to pop up first on your stream. So I have 3 things that I have posted. Now, the cool thing about forms is you'll be able to get instant feedback from the kids, and that information will be saved in Google Drive. I can also click on the document, and I'll be able to see responses. And if they're typing up stuff and have submitted it to me, I can give them feedback right away. So that's a nice feature about it. I don't have any students in my class right now. Otherwise, when I go to this, I'll be able to see the responses from my students or the ones who have not done it. But when they click on it, they'll be able to see the actual form. And it looks something like this. Actually, let's do a quick run through. Were you happy with the results? Yes, because they were accurate. I'll say line drawing. They had a few different options in the lesson. Value drawing. Yes, and I'll just say maybe. So I'll click submit. Thank you. It's completed. Okay. So very quick, very easy. They'll be able to walk through. It's very simple. It's nice the way it's laid out and whatnot. So let's go to, how about a video? Let's do create an assignment. We'll go to YouTube this time. And let's just say I want to show them a video after they're done a project on their own to kind of fill in some time, but it's also educational. Throwing on the wheel. So this refers to pottery wheel. And obviously you want to preview whatever you are submitting to the students and informing them so that you're being responsible about what's being shared. And that's pretty good. Don't need to alter any of the settings. So videos are great, especially when they're instructional or kind of mesmerizing art videos where they're learning about a process that they don't get to see or do every day. But that is something that they can click on, and it goes directly to the YouTube video and should pop up right away. And there you go. So they can check that out on their free time. Announcement, the layout pretty much looks the same. There's not a whole much difference, bunch of a difference. So I'll leave that the way that it is for right now. But you got to see a Google Doc and a form and a YouTube video. If you want to repost something, then it has the option for that. If something gets lost at the bottom, maybe this architecture mapping instructional, and students are not doing their best, they're being a little bit lazy maybe. One way to kind of help them out is you can move it to the top. And so that kind of refreshes, and it has been moved up so that they can answer it or complete it or view whatever that you have posted. So for teachers, this is a great tool to bring your actual physical classroom online, and it can be a tool that they can access information easily. For students, everything can be in one place, and it's also a way that you can be a little bit collaborative if you open up the options for editing and having students respond back to one another. That's a great way that they can learn a little bit about being responsible when communicating back and forth, and maybe that can extend to their social media and other things. But anyways, hopefully you learned some information and details about getting your classroom set up, and you will expand a little bit. Thanks.